Hey everybody, I have a great interview lined up for you guys today. I am here with the Regional Director of Europe for Go Mining, and he's going to be giving us a little bit of a rundown on what Go Mining is and what a benefit it would be to you for holding one of their NFTs and kind of walking us through a tutorial. So Jan, if you could give us a little bit of information on yourself and maybe a little bit about Go Mining, and then we could jump straight into a tutorial, that would be absolutely amazing.
Absolutely, John. It's my pleasure to be here with you in the channel. I am very excited to be able to tell you a little bit more about what we do at Go Mining and the process that we have started about making Bitcoin mining profitable and accessible for everybody. So a little bit about myself first. I joined the Go Mining team a little bit over 6 months ago as the regional director for EMEA region. And before, I've always been very interested and very close to the financial sector. Previously worked in fintechs, traditional banking, a lot about consumer finance. But for a few years now, I've already had this deep desire to enter the world of crypto. Specifically for me, my initial interest was piqued exactly by the concept that was introduced first through Bitcoin, decentralized currencies, and peer-to-peer money transfers. That, to me, was a revolution. So I picked up on that around 2018. Ever since, wanted to make the jump. And here I am today at the heart of the crypto industry, because we at Go Mining are all about mining Bitcoin and expanding the infrastructure that it requires.
That's amazing. Yeah, no, I can totally resonate with your desire for the decentralization, the peer-to-peer. I mean, that's what drew me to crypto. I mean, my lifestyle, I live in the jungle because I believe the power should be in the hands of the people, right? And that's kind of like, so that crypto, I was drawn to crypto because of that. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like, everybody can own their own bank. This is, that's what drew me to crypto as well. And I always wanted to get into Bitcoin mining, and it always seemed so complicated. It seemed so complex, and, power supplies and this and that. And I was always drawn and interested in trying to get into mining, but it just felt like it would be too much of a undertaking for myself personally, and that's why I never actually got into it. So could you maybe tell me a little bit about like how the Go Mining NFT works, or it differs from like a classical mining operation? So can you kind of like, what's the difference, or what's the benefit of using something like Go Mining NFTs versus going out and buying your own mining operation or rig?
Absolutely. So I mean, John, you said the most important thing here, right? Which is that Bitcoin mining and investing in Bitcoin mining has traditionally been a very complex endeavor, right? Yes. So if we look from the very beginning, from the idea that I would like to enter the Bitcoin mining space, first you have to find the right equipment, but not just the best equipment today, but the one that is going to be the best 2 years from now, or still profitable, yes? Yeah. So you need to know your stuff about the machines.
Sure.
Then you need to find the right reseller, and there is a lot of opportunities to go in the wrong way with the wrong reseller that perhaps will sell used equipment as new, where you don't have warranty. So there's a lot of research that needs to be done on the reselling. Then you need to find a data center that has cheap electricity, because nowadays, mining at home, as nice as it was a few years ago, nowadays for Bitcoin mining, it really doesn't work. Yeah, it's too expensive. The cost of electricity is simply too high. So you need to find a data center. With these data centers, you need to work together to make sure that your shelf space is protected, that your machines are not going to be unplugged one day because a new partner came that requires this space. And then finally, you need to think about what you're going to do with the reselling of the equipment, right? So if you want to exit with classical mining, you're going to be the owner of the machine. The issue here is that the question is, who's going to buy this machine, yeah? Or how much can you recover from this? So there is a lot of complexity to entering this space that prevented traditional investors or investors who are not who do not possess such expertise prevented from entering this space. And this is what we wanted to tackle at Gomining. So our idea was to take out all the trouble that comes from traditional mining and all the hassle, and instead provide a transparent and accessible system where everybody, for as little as $30, can start mining.
Wow.
Because they can buy our hash rate that is in our data centers, and they will start receiving daily payouts in Bitcoin.
That's amazing. No, that really is so cool. So, I mean, basically you're making it accessible to everybody. And that's so cool because, you know, not everybody has, you know, $10,000 to go out and set up a system or to invest in it, where with the NFTs, like, cause you're just investing in these NFTs with small hash rates. And like you said, it's small investments to large investments. So it really is truly bringing Bitcoin mining to the masses. I think that is really a very cool thing. Keeping it decentralized and putting the power in the hands of the people. I absolutely love that. So when would you say is like a, you know, when would you recommend is a good time to invest into like the Bitcoin mining operations? I mean, is it like any time? Do you think there's better key points, you know, when the markets are up or closer to the halving? Like right now, what is your personal thoughts on that?
So this may be a little bit of a cliche, but the time really is now. So the reason is, so the classical wisdom says that the good time to invest is during a downturn, right? Buy low and sell high.
Correct.
We all want to do it with mixed results, but this is the idea. So the reason why I would say that the right time is now is because Bitcoin halving, which is a very important event that happens every 4 years, is approaching in April. And what we expect to see after this Bitcoin halving is we expect a price surge. So we expect that the price will increase in the future, as has been the case in each of the previous halving events. So the motivation is really that if you go in now, you start to accumulate Bitcoin early, but also very importantly, the price of the NFT or of the machines in the real world is correlated with the price of Bitcoin.
True.
So today you will be able to buy equipment and with that our NFTs at a lower price than you can expect once the bull run starts. So by having a lower price for the equipment today, you can buy more of this equipment, which means you will make more than that same investment roughly a year from now. So I would say it's definitely the right time to invest now.
Well, I'm definitely going to be picking myself up a few NFTs, so I can guarantee you that. How do you personally feel that Bitcoin mining or like the NFTs, how profitable will they be in the coming years with the halving coming, you know, next year? Like, you know, what do you really think that you're going to see a huge increase in Bitcoin from the halving, and do you think that the NFTs will be much more profitable?
So the question is, so we as a company launched in 2017, and so the timing of that is, and our founding fathers have actually mined even for a little bit before. So we have actually gone as a company through two Bitcoin halving cycles, and we are excited about the third one that is coming. So what we can expect in the post-halving reality. So in the Bitcoin mining space, and what Bitcoin halving is the reduction of the rewards that miners get from mining each block. The size of this reward will be halved. So at the moment it's 6.5. The post-halving reality for Bitcoin mining is that we expect that the fall in the amount of rewards that we receive will be compensated by the increase in price of Bitcoin. So on one hand, in terms of the amount of Satoshis that we mine every day and that we give to our customers, you can expect that in the short term, this amount is going to go down.
Sure.
But the expectation is that it will not impact the overall profitability of your mining operation, because you will compensate for obtaining less satoshis by them being more valuable.
Exactly.
So that is the most important part of the half story. But also, as the halving occurs, we can expect some changes in the market. So we can expect that for the small miners, for people who mine at their home, or maybe they work with a small data center, it is very likely that they will have to stop mining with maybe older equipment, higher electricity prices. It is possible that it will be less profitable.
Yeah.
But that's why it's good to be with the big players. That's why it's good to be with Gomining, because we secure electricity at very cheap prices, and we are able to wait until the market stabilizes in new equilibrium, right?
Amazing.
Which is, yes. So
that's so cool. I love it. So I guess then I have a couple more questions. It would be, you guys have been in the space, you said roughly since 2017. How big is the operation? How many miners? How many, what do you guys have? What's your expectation, roadmap, things like that?
Absolutely. So if you look, so as I mentioned, I think the first mining we started to do, which you can consider private mining and humble beginnings, were in 2015. But in 2017, we reached the point where we felt that we have built data centers and we are ready to offer our capacity, our shelf space, to third parties. And so the first line of business that we did was we launched our hosting service. And to date, we still provide the hosting service for other partners and other companies. And right around 2021, we started coming to this realization, which we talked about a little, that we feel that the pool of investors or the ways in which we can grow just with hosting is not enough. That we want to make this, we want to open up the world of Bitcoin mining for everybody.
Sure.
And this is how in 2021, first the idea of the Gomining Token came about. And the idea was that this token is backed by real mining capacity that we have, which generated returns on this token. And you could stake this token for receiving APR, a classic story.
Yeah.
But later in 2022, we also introduced the NFTs by Gomining, right? And this is, and today, if you look at our operation, we have about 15 to 20,000 machines for our own operations, and we resell to our users in the form of NFTs.
Okay.
But we also have around 80,000 machines that are still running for third parties. So still as part of the hosting services, total energy consumption 350 megawatts, wow. Which is quite significant. Over 100,000 machines running in operations, running in simultaneously, and 9 data centers all over the world. So we've started
amazing.
quite small, but we are very happy and proud of where we are today.
No, that's great. That's absolutely amazing. So could you maybe just tell me a little bit more about the NFT and the token? Just like a brief, brief overview of those two types of things. I'm just kind of curious a little bit. I'm sure my viewers would be interested in the token and the NFT. And then after that, let's dig into like maybe the benefits of the NFT and how we would use it and what we can kind of look at for, rewards and things.
Absolutely. So I will start with NFT because it's our core product today. And as you think about the utility of our token, it's related very closely to the NFT. So starting with the NFTs, our idea was that we wanted to sell Bitcoin hash rate that is already engaged in mining Bitcoin, and we wanted to create a product where we can sell this hash rate to potential clients. Yeah. And this is how the idea of the NFT came about, because the NFTs provide us with a technological solution that allows us to sell this hash rate, which we present as an NFT.
A fixed supply, like, this is what it is. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But we use the NFT technology to sell Bitcoin hash rate. And as we will dive into our collection, these NFTs come with specific computing power. They come with energy efficiency ratings. And these are the two critical components that determine the size of the daily payouts if in Bitcoin. So these are the NFT mining Bitcoin, and then we have the token. So with the token, what the main utility of the token is that you can use it as to pay the electricity cost. So in order for us to mine Bitcoin for you, we need to charge for electricity, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to mine Bitcoin. So
no free electricity? What?
Yes, I mean that will be the day, but that will be the day. But for now, we do have to still charge for electricity.
Exactly.
And our users have two ways of doing this. The default way is to pay these fees in Bitcoin. So we have the dollar values that we convert to Bitcoin, and we pay out our users the net reward. But you can choose to pay the electricity fees in Gomining Token. And when you do that, you save 10% on the fees. So it's a straight discount to your cost. And you can also use this token now as part of our new tokenomics that launched very recently to stake it for returns, but also to gain voting rights and participate in the governance process of the Gomining project.
That's amazing. And so basically, by utilizing the Gomining token, you're going to be able to gain rewards of 10% more Bitcoin, basically, without having to sell it. So you're going to be able to keep your 10% more of your Bitcoin that you're mining. So you're going to be able to stockpile more of that up. So in the next bull run, you're going to have a lot more profits. So it makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely. So it's and I will explain exactly, but this is the key point that
awesome.
If you pay with the token, you will get a discount, but more importantly, you accumulate Bitcoin a lot faster.
Yes.
Because we are not paying you the net reward in Bitcoin. We will pay you the full reward for the day while we subtract the cost from your GMT wallet. So
yeah, I love it. That's great. Very cool.
Awesome.
Well, I don't know if you could kind of maybe give us a breakdown. I don't know if you're set up for it, to show us a little bit about how the NFTs and everything works, and like that would be amazing to see how that structure works.
Absolutely. I'm very excited to show you the platform. So let me just get straight to it here.
No problem.
So a couple of things that I would like to mention about our website before I move on to the platform is that if anybody wants to check some numbers about our business, there are two very useful links here. The first one is in the About section, where we present some of the important milestones and the current results of our operation. So we have issued, as you can see, 15,000 NFTs to date. We have sold over 900,000 terahash of power in this form, so almost 1 exahash. And we have mined for our users 3,152 of them. We have already mined almost 2,000 Bitcoin. Wow. So these are the facts about how the project is currently evolving. But also, if you are interested in finding out about our capacity, we firmly stand by the slogan "Don't Trust, Verify." So on our website, you can see that currently we have 19,000 active workers with almost 2.5 exahash of computing power. Wow. And here you can actually check our links to these mining pools if you would like to dive deeper
to verify,
and have, yes, you can feel free to do so. We want to be as transparent as possible.
Amazing.
So this about still the company and the webpage, but let's get straight into the platform.
The fun stuff.
The fun stuff, Bitcoin, Bitcoin mining. Yes, I really believe that we make Bitcoin mining fun, and hopefully I'll be able to demonstrate this right now. So as you can see, the first thing when you will log in, when you open an account in Gomining platform, is you will see our marketplace. And in this marketplace, you will see currently at the moment of recording, we have over 4,500 NFTs left to sell. However, if you look at any of these NFTs, you will see that they come with different computing power. Yeah, so one is 1 terahash, one is 4 terahash. The most powerful NFT that we have is 128 terahash machine, which we can see here. And what happens when we want to investigate a little bit more? So as I mentioned, we have the computing power and energy efficiency, and I will explain how they determine the daily payouts. But here, our users can also have a look at the ROI calculator. So there are certain mechanics to increase your ROI, and we will cover them. But if you are interested in how much can I be expected to make a year from now, 2 years from now, this is a chance to really evaluate that with a very interesting and nice feature that if you would like to see last year's rewards. So if you are thinking, how much would I have made over the past year if I invested a year ago? You can actually generate a report that is going to go day by day for the last 365 days, explaining you exactly how much in returns you would have made. So this is a nice set of data that you can investigate, and yeah.
Very cool. So what do these NFTs run? Like, for example, this one is your largest 128 terahash. What does an NFT like this run?
I'm sorry.
2,700. Okay.
Yes, 2,700. Sorry, I didn't kind of get the question.
No problem.
It's so the current price of this of the most powerful NFT that we have is 2,734. But what I would like to highlight is that this price changes. So every day the price can change. Most of the time they are small changes, but sometimes they are also big changes.
Sure.
And here, what I would like to highlight is that the prices change based on the price of the underlying equipment. So you can think of the NFT as like an index for the cost of the mining equipment in the real world.
Of course.
If mining equipment gets more expensive, the NFTs will become more expensive. If it becomes cheaper, they become cheaper. So the price of the NFT is a metric that is very closely correlated to the price of the underlying equipment.
So exactly, when you have a 150K or a 200K Bitcoin, I mean, of course, the mining equipment's going to be 2 or 3 times the amount it is right now. So that makes sense. So basically what you're saying is we need to buy these NFTs right now.
Yeah. Essentially what I'm saying is right now, because this is the critical component, and I would say the critical difference between the NFT market and classical mining. Because the model, when you look at the returns, it is similar, yes? But what is different is that our NFTs do not have wear and tear. So they do not get tired, they do not get rusty, and they do not need their, their cooling system updated. So they hold the power, and what that means is that our NFT holders stand to make a potential profit in the future on the NFT itself. So without considering all the Bitcoin returns that you will be generating every day, there is a good chance that if you time it right, you will also actually make money on the NFT, because when Bitcoin goes up, the price of equipment goes up, which means the value of the NFT will go up. And this is a critical difference between classical mining and our NFTs, because if you are exploiting your machine after 2-3 years, you may recover 30% of the value, maybe 40 if it's super well kept. but there is no way in which you could actually make money down because it's been used. But the NFT does not share that characteristic. So it holds its power over time, and it holds value over time. And yeah, that's what I would say is a very important part of this whole story.
Well, that sounds like an amazing investment opportunity, I got to say right now. And then, so I guess that brings me to two other questions. Are these like lifetime NFTs? So do they last for you know, basically they're going to be, you know, are they 5 years NFTs, 10-year, or are they just basically for the longevity of the company? I guess that would be one question. And then also, if we have these NFTs, can we sell them anywhere? How do we sell these NFTs? Do you guys have a marketplace? Would we sell them on OpenSea? How would that work if we own an NFT and let's say these mining rigs go, you know, 3 times, 4 times the value of the NFTs and somebody wanted to sell them? How would they go about doing that?
Absolutely. So maybe I will start with the second question. So the question on the reselling of the equipment. So we have a secondary marketplace where our users have the opportunity to resell their equipment. So I just switched to the secondary market panel, and here we will see all the NFTs that are currently on sale. Additionally, you can actually check. You can actually sort by if you are looking for a good deal, right? Like and this is what happens with a lot of our users. They set notifications for when somebody lists a cheap NFT, so they can scoop it up as soon as possible. So I could go with ROI high to low, and this is going to filter out for me currently the best offers or the best value for money that I can have. And sometimes if people want to exit quickly, if they want to sell their NFT quickly, they will sell it at 80% of the price, and then it gets sold very quick because it's better returns for the new owner.
For sure. Perfect. So that's great. Well, that's great. So there's a marketplace. It's easy to sell. I mean, so it's not like you know, somebody who needs the cash or pull liquidity. There's a place that they can actually move these products. So that's great.
Yes.
Awesome. So, and then the longevity of the NFT, is that something that will basically be around for as long as Gomining is around, or how does that work?
Apologies. Yes. So the NFTs have no expiry date. So as long as the company continues to mine, which we hope will be forever, or at least sorry, that's wrong. Till 2150, which is when when the last Bitcoin will be mined. So so we can say that, yeah, for sure. I mean, it will run to 2150 to the year 2150. But you of course get the point.
No, perfect. That's amazing. No, I mean, I think that's amazing. I mean, so I think my viewers are going to absolutely love this. I know I do. Like I said, like this just simplifies everything. Like, you know, like I said, I can literally start mining tomorrow without all of the headaches. So I absolutely love this. And by the way, the NFTs are super cool looking as well. They're very slick. So
I tend to agree. Absolutely, I tend to agree. Yeah, I mean, I would be very excited to show you a little bit about the most important part, right?
Please.
So the dashboard. So this is where the magic happens. This is where we mine Bitcoin, and where our users can track how much Bitcoin they have mined to date. So this is what our dashboard looks like. This is an account from one of our clients. It has been running for a little bit over a month. And to date, for this client, we have mined over 400ths of a Bitcoin, using a computing power of 384 terahash. So these are the 3 of the most powerful pieces of NFTs that we have. So if you want to dive deeper and look at how these things are calculated, that's where you go into this daily tracker. And the calculation is really simple, and it follows what happens in the world of real Bitcoin mining. So we start with the pool reward, or PR as we call it for the day, which is just how much your top line revenue, right? And this is based on the amount of computing power you have, and the rewards that we get from our mining pools. So we transfer all of the reward that we receive from the mining pool directly to our customers. This can be verified each day by going to a mining pool website and checking their rates for the day. But we start with this, we start with the pool reward, and then we have the electricity cost, which is called C1 in our platform, and we have a maintenance cost, which is called C2.
Okay.
And the traditional calculation is revenue or reward minus cost of electricity minus cost of maintenance equals your reward. Yes. So that is the calculation. This is how it works. And as we mentioned before, you have the option to pay the fees in the token, which is the case of this account. And when you do it, as I mentioned, you get a 10% discount on the fees, but also you acquire the whole pool reward for the day. So if you'll see that essentially this is you are getting the full pool reward instead of just receiving the net reward in Bitcoin. So it's a little bit like exchanging Gomining Token in order to accumulate Bitcoin more faster.
Yeah,
that's absolutely
very.
So this is
cool.
Yeah, it's nothing complicated when it's presented this way. But if you compare it to classical mining, I personally like to believe that it really is a game changer and a different and easier way of doing things in this space.
I agree. No, this is amazing. And so basically, once you have your NFTs, is it plug and play? Do you have to stake the NFT, or if you own the NFT, do you just automatically get the rewards? How does that work? I'm just kind of curious. Like, what's the process? So I buy my NFT, and do I have to do anything after that, or do I just start accumulating rewards?
So no, the short answer is you don't have to do anything else, because if you buy the NFT, starting the very next day, it will generate your first returns for you. So after you've bought the NFT, you can go into the My NFT section. You can check that your NFT miner is here. As you can see, we have 3 miners here, as I mentioned, and you can completely leave it alone. The one thing that you do need to do I highly recommend that you do, is that you need to put in your Bitcoin wallet address where you want to receive your Bitcoin.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, the Bitcoin will be saved on balance, and until you
upload
the wallet, it will be saved on balance. But so you should set up your Bitcoin address, which you can do through here, and then you have opportunities to do additional things to increase your ROI, which are not mandatory. Nobody has to do them. You can just buy the NFT and watch your Bitcoin stash grow. But once you buy the NFT, you become the owner of, you become eligible to play our NFT game. Ooh. And the NFT game is designed to create some additional mechanics that allow our users to increase their ROI. The first such mechanic is this service button. So every day, our users have the opportunity to click this button, as I did right now, and with that, they receive a 0.3%, so 0.3% additional discount on their fees. So as long as every day you log in and you click the service button, you can streak for up to 10 days. And in that way, you can maintain your 3%, a total of 3% discount on the fees. Wow. This is one of the mechanics. The second mechanic is that we, so the more computing power you have, and we have upgrades here, we have different levels, but the more computing power you have, the more discount you will also receive. These are incremental changes, so they are not huge discounts, but every bit matters, right? Of course. And finally, you have a 10% discount for the maintenance fees and the electricity fees being paid in our token.
Yeah.
And you can see that for this account, the total amount of discount is 17% on the fees. So you can really get quite a lot. Yes, yes. You can get some really competitive pricing here, especially since our NFTs run on 5 cents per kilowatt hour pricing. So it's really quite cheap and competitive across all of the mining space. But yes, so
amazing.
You can acquire these discounts. And also, we have this opportunity for people who want to be more active in the community and also want to play and fight for higher rewards. Because this model is this model of mining we call solo mining. It is the passive income generation model, where I just can log in once a day, forget afterwards, and don't worry. But we have other ways of playing. We have pool mining, which is when our users join a community, and in a group of up to 50 people, they pool their mining farms together, and they mine together in an active game and in an active way, and in which they have to also coordinate, which allows them to ultimately receive higher rewards. This is a less predictable solution. So sometimes you will receive a lot more rewards than from solo mining, but sometimes you may receive a little bit less, because just like in real mining, there is a probabilistic element and there is an element of luck that can change the payout. So we have two options for passive investors and for active people who like to game, who like to become a part of a community, and
creating that engagement to
absolutely.
I love it.
So yeah.
Well, that's amazing. I think you've covered everything, all of my personal questions. I don't know if there's anything that we didn't go over that you want to mention, but I mean, for me, this sounds amazing. Like I said, I'm definitely going to be trying to pick up a few of these NFTs myself, and I hope my community does too. So basically, if somebody is interested in this, how would they go about it? I mean, we'll probably just leave a link in the description below. They can click on that, and it'll bring them over to your guys' platform, and they could purchase an NFT.
This is the way, as they say. So
I don't know if you see my I got a Star Wars shirt on right here. So
I picked up on it. but yeah. So I mean, jokes aside, this is the way. So
awesome.
when a super nice thing is that you don't have to commit to purchasing the NFT outright. So what our users can do is they can sign up to the platform and sign up for a free NFT trial. So you will have 7 days where you can see exactly how this platform works. You can study how the rewards are paid out. You can click in all the links, explore, yeah. And
so basically, try it before you buy it, basically.
Absolutely, yeah. Try it before you buy it. Now, just to be clear, you will the rewards that it generates will be locked until that NFT is purchased out.
Sure.
But there is no need to purchase it if you just want to first see
how it really works. Yeah, get the ins and the outs.
Click the link and try out the free trial NFT.
No risk, all reward. We'll leave a link in the description below, and I really hope all of our viewers go over and check it out, because it sounds just amazing. It really does. I'm really excited about this. I think you guys are revolutionizing the crypto mining space. I really do say that from the bottom of my heart. I love what you guys are doing. And just real quick question. What is the cheapest NFT you have? Like, so cheapest to the, like what's right now, like what's the lowest hash rate? What is that costing people? If they wanted to just buy something really small to like, I just want to see how this works for a month or two, and then maybe go for a bigger NFT after that.
Absolutely. So our smallest NFT starts with just 1 terahash. So not a lot of computing power, but it costs $25, right? At today's prices. Tomorrow it may be different.
That's $25. I mean, that's a lunch at McDonald's. I mean, that's great.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now, and you know, just a month or so ago, they were the same price was 32. So the prices change, yeah.
Sure.
And this is a core element of the project, that our prices resemble the prices of the underlying equipment. And yeah, and today you can get started for $25.
That is amazing. Well, Jan, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for talking to our community. I'm definitely going to be talking more about this in future videos and trying to bring some awareness to this, because I love what you guys are doing in this space. And maybe even in the future, I might even bring you over for maybe an AMA into our community or something like that. I'd love to have you to maybe talk directly to some of our community members. But yeah, I'm so bullish on this. And thank you so much for taking the time and coming here to present this project to us.
John, thank you for having me, and it was a great pleasure to show you the project.
All right, Jan, thank you. Go Mining. We appreciate everything you're doing for the crypto space. And everybody, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, turn on that bell notification, and make sure you go over and pick yourself up a Go Mining NFT. We'll leave a link in the description below. You don't want to miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here, guys. Let's not miss out, and we'll leave it there. So everybody, have a great day, and don't forget to smile. See you soon.